Well, thank you all for coming today. I understand there was a press conference out front about Mr. Servin's incident that happened surprisingly or coincidentally a year ago today. That's an important date, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think it's unfortunate that we had a lot of good activists in our community today out asking questions regarding this and making statements regarding this without all the facts. And so I wanted to address some of those. Back in December of last year, Mr. Servin was booked into our jail, was extremely intoxicated. We've released the video on that, and he was taken into a cell where we had no cameras at that time, which we do now, and became combative. The fight went on for a long time, and then we got control of him, and then medical help was sought. Mr. Servin at that time made a statement after he was released that Stockton Police Department had beat him up, and we had to inform him that no, the altercation, because of his he was so intoxicated, occurred in our jail. I believe statements were made today about a lack of transparency on our part. Let's be clear, the only one that was transparent on this case was us. Within hours of this incident, all of the officers involved have been interviewed by a protocol team that was formed because we didn't want to investigate ourselves. So Stockton Police Department and the District Attorney's Office took over the investigation. All of our officers gave interviews. The only one not to give a statement was Mr. Servin. He refused, and he would only give a statement if he was granted immunity from charges. To me, that shows a little conscience of guilt there. Or at least what I assume is he didn't know what happened. He does not know what happened that night because he was so intoxicated. So it's unfortunate as to what happened. He had been booked into our jail many times before and had not become combative. And this time he had, and would not let go of a female officer. So that's unfortunate. The reason today is such an important day for Mr. Servin is because it's 1 year from the incident, and that gives him the statute of limitations for charges against him. So we completed our protocol investigation, and it was turned over to the DA on May 1st. So the reason it took 5 months to complete the investigation is because the District Attorney's Office continued to try and get Mr. Servin to cooperate. He, again, the only one that would not cooperate in this investigation. And now today, when he has a statute of limitations where he cannot be charged, will he come out and do a press conference? So it appears to me that this is all about Mr. Servin not knowing what happened, good people in our community believing that something bad had happened here or illegal had happened here, and we have cooperated fully and been totally transparent, as I have always promised we would be. So we're waiting too, like the rest of the public, for the district attorney to release a finding in this case. And again, the only thing that held that up was Mr. Servin's refusal to cooperate in any way with the investigation.